Hello everyone. For the 4th standard SST, yesterday we have completed our second chapter, that is Empires in India. Okay, so in that we have seen about the textbook exercise. Okay, I will provide it the solutions, written solutions. Okay, now it is written here one cause and effect, which that is written that I will learn why the Kalinga War was the turning point in Ashoka's life. Okay, what was the turning point of Ashoka's life? That is, when he was a king, he fought different wars to achieve his goal to spread out his empire across the country. Okay. In between of that, as a human being, when he saw that many of the people in Kalinga war are like they were killing, okay, their families are remain without the person, the life difficult without them. Okay, there is lots of bloods, there's so many lives has been dead. So there is thing that the Ashoka think that why we are doing so. Okay, for achieving the empire or like that. So he was thinking that why we are doing like so that is the turning point in his life, that he saw that there is lots of bloodshed in the war. So he decided that he will not be the part of now wars, he will not have the war. Okay, and then he spiritually he was connected with the Buddha, and he following all the things which is the path given showed by the Buddha, he following that. Okay, he taking care of the people in the country. Okay, he was very good in that. So that was his turning point. Now we are moving to we are looking the Indian heritage is given here. That is not a chapter in this, but this Indian heritage is given, that how our country is so much have the treasure like monuments, the architect, okay, like that. So Temple of Khajuraho architecture, Indian architecture through history is diverse and showcases great talent. Begged brick were used to construct houses in the Harappan times. Ancient period means from the ancient period only we Indians are used to have the houses which made with the bricks. Okay. Later, the Buddhist and the temple architectures introduced fine sculpture to the building. They also use spaces like caves and materials such as large rocks of constructions in the medieval period. Domes or semicircular roofs over building became a trademark of Indo-Islamic architecture. Means if you see the Mughal period, okay, so if you see the Mughal period, you can see that there is the tomb in each and every building or monument has been done. There is a trademark that there should be a circular tomb should be there. Okay, so that was the trademark for the Indo-Islamic architecture. Architecture in the modern times combines the olden tradition with British influence. Means in the modern times it is influenced from the British also, and the combined with the olden tradition also. Okay, inscriptions. So we have seen about the inscription from the period from ancient times, that those who were kings in that, they were writing something on the rocks or on the stone, so that it will be put somewhere in the middle of the area and people can see that. Okay. Literature. So our literacy heritage combines both the religious and non-religious books. Religious books speaks about the religion, whereas story, poems, drama are forms of non-religion literature. The Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Purans are some of the religious texts. Literature in India through history has been written in different languages like Sanskrit, Pali, Prakrit, Dravidian, Persian, Arabic, Urdu, Hindi, and so on. Literacy knowledge has also been passed on in form of oral tradition in which stories and folk tales are passed down generations. Means this religious and non-religious books has been written in the different languages like Sanskrit, Pali, Prakritis. Okay, so through that we can understand that religiously and non-religiously has been books has been written, and these tell about the history, oral also given by the people. Okay, languages. So there are numerous languages spoken in our country. Okay, like 22 scheduled languages are there, like Assamese, Bengali, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Konkani, Malayalam, and Manipuri. These are the spoken in different region in India. Okay, puppet show. If you see that in many of places earlier there was a puppet show for type of entertainment in the people. Okay, then painting. So ancient time there is a painting of the gods, their kings. Mughal miniatures painting about their kings and kingdoms. Okay, a painting by Amrita Shergill that is given in this picture. Sculpture. So sculpture in India, Indian history are mainly associated with its architecture. We can see from the monuments surviving today how sculpture were used to add the beauty of building. Means in different places if we are going for the visit, we can see that there are different kind of sculpture or made with the stone that is there. So this is the sculpture which is shows our Indian heritage. Pottery, theatre, dresses, dances in dresses in our country. The different places has the different kinds of dresses that they are wearing. Dances means they are dancing in a different like Kathak, Bhangra, okay, Punjab, that Kathak, Kuchipudi. These all are there where the people are from the different places they belongs. Like Gujarati have the Garbas like that, which shows our Indian heritage. In the pottery, if we are saying that, so in that the art of making pottery has existed in India since ancient period. Okay, when the people were living in a group, they were started as a making the pots. Okay, to having the water in it. Okay, so they at that time only they were started making this. Okay, Rajasthan is known for its blue pottery, whereas the town of Khurja in Uttar Pradesh is known for colorful ceramic pottery. Okay, so you can see over here the different types of potteries or the things has been made, which is very good. Theatre in India includes the art of acting, dialogue, composition, poetry. In a nowadays, if we see that people, uh, apart from this movies, shows, apart from that, people are many those who are interested in theatre, means live performance where the lively they were having the something to express drama, play, and people were enjoying that. So this is our Indian heritage, wherein people are enjoying. There is a colorful country is India, where the different things are there. People attract to see that. Okay. So this is for today's session. In that today you have to solve this textbook exercise. If you have done also, then today I will provide you question answer. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.